from the planned sinking of MV Twin Capes Ferry off the coast of Delaware that create an artificial reef for all kinds of aquatic creatures to the shocking moment two men were rescued seconds before their ship slipped below the surface and dragged the down with it. Here are some sinking ships that caught on camera. Number 5. Something you may know or may not, ships are not always sink accidentally but sayodies they sunk on purpose due to variety factors but most usually due to old age and conditions of the ships. Back on June 15 of 2018, the MV Twin Capes Ferry was sunk somewhere off the coast of Delaware. The ship was christened some 43 years prior to this day and had a long life of thousands of trips taken, but after years of inactivity the decision was made to sink the ship. After cutting various holes in the hull, water began to pour in and 11:55 a.m. the ship sank into the bottom of water. Number 4. The 2011 earthquake and tsunami that hit Japan was one of the worst natural events in recent memory, the disaster covered by international press. The one story that you may not heard before is that of the ship Ryo Maru. During the tsunami the ship was pulled from its mooring in the Tohoku prefecture and sent far out of sea given the scale of disaster. After over a year of sailing aimlessly without a crew, the ship was spotted by Royal Canadian Air Force after later it enters the U.S. water. After a short-lived towing operation the decision was made to sink the ship. On April 5 of 2012, the Coast Guard opened fire on the ship. With each hole that was made, more and more water began to fill the hull, and it was long before the ship sank. The location was estimated 6,000 feet of water. The operation was occurred 180 miles off the coast of southeast Alaska. In the end the operation was success. The mysterious ghost ship was finally laid to rest. Number 3. Deep-sea fishing is very risky profession, is notably because you run the risk of being caught in a powerful storm, but because of how long it takes for help to arrive when you are floating far out at sea. Back in October 16, 2018, a group of men were fishing in the Irish when they stumbled upon an unforgettable sight. Off in the distance they noticed another vessel that was sinking at a rapid rate. As they arrived to help, two men in life jackets jumped off the boat right as it completely sank into the ocean. Go this way, here he is asking to go. Thankfully the rescue boat arrived just in time and was able to save both men, who suffered no injuries. It's pretty miraculous how close they came to being trapped at sea floating aimlessly. Had this rescue boat not arrived when they did, it's likely nobody would have seen them once their boat fully sank. It's unknown if the men had called for help or not, but this video definitely goes to show the need for the proper gear and communication equipment should you ever find yourself fishing out in the deep sea. Number 2. If you were ever in a situation where your ship was sinking at sea, who would you call? If you guessed the Coast Guard, you would be correct. Back on August 22 of 2020, a call was received from a group of 5 people saying that the boat they were on was quickly taking on water and beginning to sink. It was not long before a local sheriff arrived on scene, followed closely by the Coast Guard. After making sure that nobody was injured, sheriff began the rescue operation, tossing a line out to the boaters and bringing them on board on the time. After a few minutes, everybody was rescued without injury. Number 1. Back in April of 2017, the Turkish Navy ship the TCSG-68 was decommissioned and set to be scuttled for use as an artificial reef, a trend that seems to be very common in everywhere in the world. Video shot in Aegean Sea shows the whole process from start to finish instead of cutting and shooting holes in the hull. According to Commander, the loss of TCSG-68 is very sad and emotional. Beckeus, this ship had provided many services to the Turkish Navy, but now its legacy lives on as a reef and dive site. Hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channels for more videos.